Thank you. A very good afternoon to you. Cloudy skies and lots of rain around here in the northwest this afternoon and into this evening. Further pulses of rain accompanied by very strong and gusty winds, especially for Irish Sea coast and for the Isle of Man this afternoon. Some rather large waves expected along the coastline as we head into this evening. That warning in place from the Met Office as we head through this evening, overnight and again for tomorrow. The Lakeland Fells, the Pennines, Peak District and parts of Cumbria will see some really heavy rain. The risk of further localised flooding, lots of surface water and spray, nasty driving conditions. A very mild night to come. More rain moving in from the west during the day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hello again, good afternoon. Very unsettled weather over the next few days. We've got heavy rain around for many places today and some quite strong winds for our coastline. More wet and windy weather to come tomorrow. As we end the week, it'll feel fresher across the board with some chillier nights ahead. Low pressure and successive fronts moving in across the country means it's an unsettled few days with spells of rain, at times very gusty winds. A bit of brightness around, and of the weekend days, Saturday is looking to be the driest. Back to this afternoon, this evening and overnight, still vast parts of the region covered by that yellow warning. So heavy rain up on higher ground for Cumbria, Lancashire, the Peak District tonight. A very mild night to come, but windy, and that continues into tomorrow morning. Now, a cold front will move through tomorrow, bringing a spell of rain, some of which will be heavy. So we'll no doubt see further localised flooding in those problem areas. And lots of surface water and spray, nasty driving conditions at the moment. Slightly better though, as you can see through the afternoon. It's just a few showers feeding through by the end of the day. Temperature-wise, it will reach 18 degrees tomorrow, but after tomorrow and into tomorrow night, skies will clear. Slightly chillier air digging in, and it's likely to feel fresher as we end the week with some chillier nights in store. Bye-bye for now. And enough of the clear sky to catch a glimpse of the northern lights across parts of Cumbria and Lancashire last night. Today, a very different story, lots of puddles at the airport. The forecast will be back later on. Hello again. This afternoon, some very gusty conditions with winds picking up further for Irish Sea coast into this evening. And rain, of course, for many of us. More wet and windy weather to come tomorrow, after which a fresher, more showery end to the working week, with our nights turning just a little bit colder as we approach the weekend. Low pressure and an associated cold front moving through during tomorrow, bringing a spell of rain, behind it showers, and that sets up the theme for the rest of the week. Gusty winds at times. As I mentioned before, into the weekend, something just a little bit chillier. Back to this evening and overnight, still the yellow warning in place for heavy rain for the Lakeland Fells, the Pennines, certainly parts of the Peak District. Lots of rain on the region's roads through tonight and tomorrow. Gusty winds as well, particularly around the Isle of Man overnight tonight. Some rather large waves for Irish Sea coast, no doubt. It's a mild night, however, 15 or 16 Celsius, plenty of cloud cover around as we head towards dawn, and that front beginning to nudge in, bringing the next spell of rain. On to tomorrow, the sun will be up at 6:52. It's setting at 7:15 tomorrow evening. Across the northwest tomorrow, we'll see rain moving in very quickly by the time we're up tomorrow morning, no doubt leading to a very wet morning rush hour. Take care if you're out and about. Surface water and spray primarily in that yellow warning area. During the afternoon, something slightly brighter and drier, but some showers feeding through and still very breezy conditions, especially along our coastline. Temperature-wise, 17, maybe 18 Celsius, but it's feeling fresher during tomorrow night. And then for Thursday and Friday, showery days, a chilly night Friday into Saturday. Have a good evening. Hello again, hope you're having a nice evening. Wet and windy conditions again for tomorrow, after which a fresher, more showery feel to our weather to end the working week, and our nights turning a little colder into this weekend. In the meantime, tonight, initially quiet conditions, but we're beginning to see outbreaks of showery rain through the early hours of tomorrow morning, associated with a cold front that will be sweeping in during the course of tomorrow morning. And still that yellow warning area in place, lots of surface water and spray through tonight and again tomorrow, and the risk of some localised flooding. 15, 16 Celsius tonight, very gusty winds for Irish Sea coast and rather large waves around the Isle of Man. As we head through into tomorrow, those are the sun times up at 6:52. Setting at 7:15. It all makes for a rather wet, unpleasant rush hour, no doubt, tomorrow morning with lots of rain around. A little bit of an improvement later in the day. Brighter skies will move in from the west through the afternoon. Showers feeding through. Gusty winds, but easing off a little bit. And temperature-wise tomorrow, not too bad. 17 or 18 degrees, but it will turn fresher during tomorrow night. Thursday and Friday will be showery days with a chilly night Friday into Saturday. Good night.